temperature's really nice right now. It's in the 79, 80. A lot better than the 100 plus that we were at. And you can definitely feel it's chillier. So this feels very comfortable right now. All right, and we're gonna go detect this area here as long as we can before folks start showing up. We've got the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Continue on with the Bounty Hunter Break-Even Quest. Here's the setup. Put it at the 3 o'clock position, 11 o'clock discrimination. Got the tone mode, our toggle all mode and tone mode. And I'm gonna start out right over here. Let's do this. Need just the camera for a better view. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Okay, and I can't remember the last time I was here, but I think it was over there by the place where they had the volleyball tournament in the grass. So that, oh, here we go. Crackly tone. Yeah, disappeared. Crackly tone. Let's go check it out. Okay, what is this? Oh, look at this. All right, we'll start out with a coin. I don't know what kind of coin that is. $1 something. I can't really read it too well here. Okay, maybe 2,000. All right, well, that goes to the coin dealie. All right, and that one toned out. So good reason to keep the all metal mode. All right, first find of the day is going to be a coin, a foreign coin, I think. Okay, just keep working it. Oh, someone shorts. Someone shorts. This is a water park that'll get a lot of folks showing up probably later today. Okay, that's the structure. Yeah, structure. Okay. All right. Pretty cool, huh? Coin in the, just off the wall. And it was some kind of foreign coin. So let's see what's over here. After this, I'm going to go to these little jumpy things. And then I'll go to the swings. And this is a fairly large playground area, so I'm just going to work it fast, working the top portion of the mulch. Okay, and okay, here we go. Oh, I see that one. This is some of that foily stuff, foiliness. All right, that goes in the trash dealie. The trash dealie. All right, and then getting another one here. Toned it out. Better check it since I found a foreign coin after I toned it out earlier. So let's see. Got the discount pinpointer here. Everything at a discount for this session. Trying to show folks how to get started metal detecting. Not having to spend a whole bunch on gear. All right, I'm getting a hit. Yeah, right about there. Let me grab my pin or my toggle. Good morning, Ashlyn George Show. How's it going? Doing a little metal detecting in real life coin hunt. Live streaming. Getting the full Monty, mistakes and all. And just kind of giving folks an idea how this hobby is like. All right, I lost that signal. It's somewhere in here. Busty Roscoe. Howdy. Okay, let's go find this one. All right, I moved it. Okay, it's over here. All right. Okay, and I'm using the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. This a machine that I got for $70.35. And now I'm chasing a signal. There it is. With with this pinpointer. One thing I do suggest when you're getting started in the hobby is you get a machine, but also get a pinpointer. You gotta have the pinpointer. All right. And this is the classic reason why. There it is right there. Wow. All right, cool thing right there. So we've got some kind of coin so far, and then now this little rusty nail dealie. Hi, M. Ario O'Brien. How's it going? How's it going? All right, and from the gear setup, got a beat up old trowel, single handle, nice thick metal so I don't break it. And then got my little footy pad or knee pads. I buy it, they come in pairs, but I just glue them together because I mainly just use my left knee. And that's the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Picked up this machine just on to answer the mail about if I want to get started metal detecting, what's a good machine to start out with. I'm suggesting this one. From the experience I've had with the 4 machines I've had, this one's a really good one, and it's a lot less than what I paid for with my other machines. Fisher 1225X, the Radio Shack metal detector, that was like a $20 thing. Got on a whim way back when Radio Shack was still in business, and then got knocked to Macro Simplex Plus. Okay, 1 coin so far, and okay, howdy Jane from Naga City, Philippines. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna go to the jumpy things, and after the jumpy things, we'll go to the swings. So let's go over there real quick. All right, and there's the machine, and then I'm using a knockoff. It's called a Pro Pointer, or knockoff from a Pro Pointer, pin pointer. All right. Good morning. Okay, let's try this right here. Someone's glasses broke right there. Let's pick that up. Okay. Okay. And this one you got to be careful because they used to have 2 other little toy things, jumpy things here, and you'll pick those up on occasion. Okay, this one's kind of crackly. So all metal mode, pick it up, go to tone mode, get some crackliness. So let's go find out what that could be. Actually, I think I see it. It's right there. Foily stuff. Okay, I can go in the trash pile or the trash bag. Oh, here's another one here though. Toned it out, that disappeared, so could be something that rust. Kind of mixed signal. I'm gonna dig it. Okay, let's give it a try. Howdy, Cowan 06. Appreciate the star. Thank you. Let's find this baby. It was kind of crackly, so I'm not really excited about looking for it, and I'm in a hurry. But then you get obsessed about trying to find it. All right, let's just dig it real quick. Okay. Just pop out the mulch here. That's the great thing about this. This mulch is easy diggings. Okay. Zach's 26.4. Thank you for the hiding. Cool. All right. Okay, it's coming up here. And it's coming in and out. It's not a solid signal, but you know how you get stuck trying to find something. Oh man, I'm in a hurry though. Let's let this one go. Sometimes you got to make that come in decision and move on. All right, because we got a lot of park to search while we can, because folks will start showing up around in the next few, and it's a pretty popular park. I mean, a lot of stuff. All right. Okay. All right. All right, so you got to be careful because there's these three, and then there's one that's here that was there. It's the base is still there, and there's another one over here. And actually, there was another one over here. So let's see if I can find it real quick. Yep, right there. Kind of start memorizing where stuff is. Actually, no, this one's different. Yeah, this is not. This is something. Let's go check it out. Yeah, should have been further to my right. Okay, let's check it again. Yeah, this one. Yeah. And this one's throwing me now. Okay, let's check it out. Sometimes you just gotta dig. Okay, must be further down. All right, let's kick it out. Okay. Okay, and this one was more low tone, or not low tone, but in the all metal mode, and I toned it out. So this is maybe something that rust. Let's find out. So, okay. You guys see it? I see it now. Look at that. A nail. Yep. Taking real life right there. Rusty nails, pull tabs, etc., etc. The treasures are, well, will keep you going. All right. Now this is more like it. This should be the next one at the base of the old one that they had here. Yeah, it's still there too. Toned it out. All right, stayed there. Let's let that one go. Let's go over here now. Let's work the slides. Okay. All right, here goes. Or the slides, I mean swings. All metal. Okay, all metal mode crackly. That could mean a paper clip, piece of wire. Let's find out. And this knockoff one takes 2 seconds to start up. 1/1000, 2/2000. That's how I kind of keep track of it. Yeah, I'm chasing this one too. All right, let's find it. And these pinpointers are great at pinpointing handheld ones are pinpointing a coin, but small pieces of metal, foil and all that, you got to pretty much bump up right next to it. All right, let's find out what this guy is. Crackly mode here. I already moved it. Chasing the signal, classic. Classic, chasing the signal. Hate that when that happens. All right, we're gonna let that one go. Okay. All right. So far, I just got this thing here. One of these coins. Right here. Okay, and then I'm using the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Okay. Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Okay. Okay, back in all metal mode. Working the swings. Again, here's a classic pole fault signal. Go straight in. Okay. Always work the large pieces of metal in that manner. Okay. Getting some crackliness here. Let's check this one out. I'm in Texas. Oh, look at that. It's picking up this little clip right there. Okay, let's put that in the I don't know what to do pile. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, right there. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. All right. We'll do an initial pass under the swings, and then we'll do a step to the left and right, or to the side, and see if there's anything there. And then we'll go to this other set of swings. Okay. And then from there, we'll work the perimeter of the playground area. Okay, there's a hit. Okay, I'm gonna tone it out. All right, it's gone. So most likely another thing that rusts. Okay, where'd it go? All right, closer to here. Right about there. Okay. All right. So I got asked about, I want to get started in metal detecting. What's a good machine to get started with? I would suggest the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. And it's mainly because it's not so expensive and easy setup. Just basically turn on and make a couple adjustments and go. And it's easy to learn what the machine does and the sounds. Right there, little, some kind of, I don't know, looks like a gear or something. All right. And, you know, when you're first starting out, you can get frustrated and give up and pretty quickly. So you hate to be dropping some, you know, $3,000-$4,000 for a machine when you can definitely get by with one of these to see if you like it. Let's do one more pass before we get to the other swings. Okay. All right, there's a piece of foil. Let's get that picked up. All right. And my first metal detector was a Fisher 1225X. That's like $300 back in '86. Okay. Let's see. It's faster. You wave it. Important for its fun. Yeah, I mean, just basically keep the coil moving. On the Radio Shack one I have, that one is a continual buzzing sound, and it actually turns or goes silent when you find something. It's an annoying sound, but that's my backup detector. And then on the Nocta, that's the other detector I use. That one's a fun one to have also. Actually could be used underwater, like 30 feet or so. But this one, if I had to get started in metal detecting, and basically for I would say $100, you can get what you need to get started, which is Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Get you like a knockoff pinpointer. This one was under $20, and then you just have your trowel. And then I've got knee pads as well. Got those for like $8. So, yep. Best thing I found: Texas A&M Aggie ring with a gold diamond, or correction, gold ring with a diamond in it. And then so far this year, best. That's coming in weird. Let's go check it out. Could be a nickel, could be a ring, could be a pull tab. And so far this year, gold pendant with diamonds and amethyst stone. Right there. Foily stuff. And then a Tiffany silver ring. That's what those are my two best finds for this year. The third best find is a mix of some rings and pendants. I haven't really decided what the number 3 is. All right. But you just got to keep going, and eventually you'll find something good. All right. Yeah, take out some of my pictures that I posted in the community post, as well as some past videos. Since I moved away from the beach, this is pretty much the places that I go, playgrounds, and you'd be surprised what you can find at a playground. Various rings, money, coins, etc. A lot of charms. Tennis bracelets, yeah. Those Avery ones or whatever, yeah, you'll find them. And what's cool is you don't see too many other people detecting around these. So you pretty much have a place to yourself. All right, let's work the drop zone area here. I call it the drop zone because that's where the kids like to jump off. Over the woods of Warsaw. Nope. This is just I want to get started metal detecting, and what I find is to get started in any hobby, the easiest way is the easier to do it and get started, get out the door and start detecting or start doing that hobby is, does it take a lot of time to set up? And in this case, pick up the detector. I already got all my other gear in the pickup truck and off I go. And I do them impromptu, sometimes on the commute home, other times early morning like this before folks start showing up. Oh, here we go, potential coin. Okay, all metal mode, getting a tone. Tone mode, getting a tone. That's pretty good stuff. Let's try it. Okay, 1 1000, 2 2000. Now it's ready. All right. Okay, there we go. Somewhere in here. There it is. Second coin of the day. Look at that. Second coin of the day. First one was a $1, I don't know what it was, foreign coin. I'm here in the U.S., great state of Texas. And that is the machine doing its thing right there in the drop zone. Quarter in the drop zone. Okay, let's watch the other side. I'm back in all metal mode. Okay. Okay. And usually I'll let this park sit 2 to 4 weeks before I come back. So really anything that's new is something that was dropped recently, unless I have to really dig for it and it was something that I missed previously, as well as, well, all that trash and stuff that pops in there. I don't know what the U.S. law is. I just stick with what my local stuff says. And I know here locally, stay in compliance. And then also, I know there's some detectors that are banned, like at the Padre Island National Seashore. I know that is the case. And then there's some cities that do require a permit. San Antonio, Houston, those both require permits. Okay, let's find this one. Look at this right there. Looks like a piece of somebody's I don't know what that is. Something. Well, that's gonna go into the, let's just put it in the other dealy pile. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to take it one more step away from the drop zone area, and then we'll go from there. I don't think it was an earring. It looked like it was maybe part of a bracelet that broke. Okay. That one toned out. So something that may rust. Let's find out. Okay. Look at that. I'm chasing it. Chasing target. Those are always tough when you're chasing those. So the pinpointer, handheld pinpointer is usually pretty good for finding coin size objects about 2-3 inches away, but your smaller stuff like that, you just pretty much have to bump right up next to it. And there it is right there. Little nail. Okay. Something that rusts. All metal mode, but then you switch to toggle it to tone mode and it goes away. It's most likely something that rusts. Gotta keep it simple here, you know. On my other machines, or machine, a Nocta, I would just memorize the different settings because it had a visual ID dealie on there that I could reference and get a good idea what that item may be. All right, well, that was the drop zone area. Let's go over here now and just work the perimeter of this structure area. Time is, let's do a time check real quick. Time is 7 o'clock. Okay. Usually I've seen like mostly people out doing sports as well as running, jogging, walking their dog. And then I'd say about around the 8 o'clock on, that's when you start seeing folks start showing up with their kids. Okay. Tone that one out. Huh. That may be another rusty thing. Right there, and then something here. Yeah, that one toned out also. Okay, well, let's just check it out. Okay. Another chasing signal here. All right, let me try it again. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to dig a little. This one's down a little. This one doesn't have a depth meter, and for years I've not used a depth meter on my machines. Only the Nocta has a depth gauge or depth meter, and I really don't use it because it's hit or miss as well. It's going to be based on the size of the target or the object that you're looking for. That will gauge how to check how deep it is. So this one's fairly deep. I can feel it. All right. Yeah, it feels like some kind of metal object here. Of course, metal detector. It's stuck in there. All right, I'm gonna let that one go and just remember that. It looks like it's like a bar or piece or something. But here's my workaround for the depth meter. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good size object. It's weird. Let's see something. Yeah, it's pretty deep. Okay. All right, let's let this one go. All right, and there was another one here. I toned it out. Yeah, it's not, let's skip that one. We got other places to go today. Got a lot of coverage here to go. And I could go to the tone mode and skip these, but that one coin that I found at the beginning toned out as well, so it's going to be like a hit or miss decision at times to search it. I'm going to skip this one just because it's not closer to the surface. All right, here we go. Tone that one out too. Holy cow. A lot of trash. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's deeper too. I don't really want to dig that. All right. I think I'm gonna, since I gotta work the area quickly, I may just focus more on digging the ones that don't tone out. Okay, let's just check this. Crackly noise there. All right, let's skip it. So in your high trash areas, you still have to decide on checking those. Yeah, that one toned out as well. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. Surface find right off the ground here. That's definitely an earring. All right, well, found an earring. Let's see, how am I sharing? I have a, what do you call it, external mic that's connected to my Android phone, and it picks up the speaker on here. So I don't have anything connected to the detector. It's just the sound of the detector, and there's no volume control on this. Okay. Isn't that cool though? I found an earring. I'm kind of, that's what I was saying is you it's hit or miss. It's an addiction, I would call it, once you get really hooked into this, because you never know what you're going to find, you know? You never know. And right here, an earring. All right, just on the surface. I can't even tell if it's gold or not. I don't see any markings. But you know, when you're detecting an area, and oh man, thanks for the gift, Nibiru. Thank you. All right, so you know, when you're detecting an area and you're finding a lot of trash, that's what really metal detecting is like. You're finding a lot of junk, but what helps is having the metal detector and having that sensitivity and discrimination. I think at the bare minimum that you need on your machine is sensitivity and discrimination. All right, the sensitivity adjusts for those power signals and whatnot that may interfere with the detector, and then discrimination here to adjust your settings. Like right now at the 11 o'clock on the Hunter Tracker 4, I can pick up nickels and rings that'll still come in at a low tone, but then the high tone, it'll tell me it's more of a coin. And then, like, here's a classic example of, here's my 10 karat gold band right here, and all metal mode comes in nice high tone. Flip it to tone mode. You hear that? And that's the sound of a pull tab. That's also the sound of a nickel, and it's also the sound of a 10 karat gold ring. So at times when I'm detecting and I hear that, at least on this machine, I get a little excited about trying to dig that find. On my Nocta Macro Simplex Plus, 47, that's the key number, 47 on the target ID. That is likelihood of potential rings and pull tabs as well as nickels. Okay. Permission we'll have somewhere. Yeah, the hard thing about getting permission is it's hard to find locations. Like, it's getting harder for me to find locations in my area, because a lot of these public parks and elementary schools, playgrounds that are open to the public during park hours or after school hours are being converted to no longer the mulch. Instead, it's the AstroTurf looking grass thing or this rubbery matting material. So that's making it harder for yours truly to find good places to search. Look at this. Let's go underneath here. Sometimes you can find something in here. Okay, what you're hearing so far is the metal pole. Okay, here's that sound in all metal mode. Could be something that rusts, but it could be a wire, a paper clip, a bobby pin, or something else, but something that rusts. Like in this case, it's a, right here, somebody's needle for what is it, inflating a ball. In this case, it looks like it got bent. All right, and then I'm working this area here with a lot of metal poles, and all I'm listening for is a change in the tone and a double beat. Okay, so, and then again, I said it earlier, is metal pole, go straight, If you go side to side, you're going to get a false signal, okay? It's going to make it sound like you got something when you don't. Sometimes there'll be something there, and you'll kind of hear a different tone. That's where your pinpointer comes in. And then, of course, whenever you're in doubt, just go ahead and dig it. If you're working a mulch park like this, it's no problem digging up stuff, because it's a quick dig. Okay. Okay. Nope. Okay. All right. Let's see if something else will pop. So far, we got a quarter, a $1 foreign coin, and then an earring, and then some kind of jewelry thing, bead thing, but I'm not sure what it is. It kind of looked like it may have broke. All right. Okay. Still working this structure area and the perimeter. I got to cut off to my right here for a moment because there is a section here that I missed. All right, let's go back in here. I missed this section. Okay. Okay. Okay, coming around. Nope, nothing there. Coming up to the swings or slides. All right, let's go back to this other slide. Two slides next to each other. There was one day I came out here and I found a number of charm bracelets, and I believe it was after an event. Wait, here we go. This one's weird. Okay. All right. That had a different tone, but it was only a single tone. So you want to hear a clear double tone. Okay. Let's go back underneath this structure. Okay, coming around. Okay, we just came here, but I'm going to just go pass over it again. All right, coming around. Nope. Howdy, 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 howdy. More folks joining in. Okay, let's go back over here. Actually, let's go back underneath here. Okay. All right, coming up underneath this open area. Okay, gonna work this little area here. Okay. That sounds more like another one of those things that rust, wiry stuff, maybe. Yep, there it is. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, how here's the pinpointer, and this happens with my Garrett also. You got to get right up close to it. And then also the orientation of the target, you got to get close to it as well. Okay, works well on coins, but the small stuff you pretty much bump up next to it when you're locating it. But it sure is nice having a handheld pinpointer versus using your machine trying to locate stuff. See issue for the sound, not really sure what the two tones. I don't use the discrimination toggle. I like all metal to hear everything, and then I'll pop it the tone, and that'll tell me quickly if it's basically something that rusts, something that rusts versus something that does not rust. And then from the tone, I'll pick up on, is it a high tone versus a low tone, or is it crackly? Those sounds kind of tell me something. I really don't use the discrimination toggle, but I do use the discrimination knob to make my adjustments and discrimination. And I like to keep it at the 11 o'clock position. Okay. And this is the main reason why I like this detector, is being able to just flip that switch. So right there, all metal mode. Okay, now I flip it over, still getting a good high tone. This could be a coin. Okay. All right, and on my old Fisher 1225X, I had to use a knob, and I would use my thumb to kind of flip the discrimination up and down. But with this toggle, I like it a lot. makes doing this quick switch between all metal mode, and there it is, right there. It's a dime, right there. Nice. So, all right, dime, quarter, and a dime. All we need is a penny and a nickel, and we have a coin slam. Those are always fun. Okay. 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 Continuing on. Oh shoot! I had it in all tone mode. Okay, that disappeared. Okay, so that could be that one. Just actually, I see something right here. Look at this. Little piece of foily stuff. Picked it up. I did pick up a staple, like a paper staple. This thing can definitely find stuff in this mulch. Okay. Okay, just working the perimeters right now. Here we go. Okay, all metal, tone, disappears. So, again, something that rusts. Let's see. All right, somewhere in here. Let me grab my trowel. Oh, there it is. Got a deal, almost like a lead deal or something. Woo, big stuff. Let's keep going. All right, all metal mode. Fast sweep. Trying to cover ground versus being more methodical. Tone that one out. All metal, tone, gone. Let's check it out. Not expecting a coin, expecting something that may rust. Somewhere here. Yeah. Somewhere here. Let's pop it out. And I've searched this thing, so this is new stuff that's falling in the ground here since about 2 to 4 weeks ago. Let's see if I moved it. Yeah, it's over here. We'll just pop it out slowly. Okay, I moved it. Yep, I definitely moved it. It's in here. Wow, it's buried in here. Oh, I dropped it. Must be tiny. Oh, there it is. Right there. Piece of wire. So something that rusts. Okay. All right, let's cover it up. All right, and then just as a check, rule of thumb, just sweep it again just in case there's something there. Sometimes you get like another target. Sometimes a good target or a bad target masking each other. That's the case also. All right, let me start working a the middle section of this area here. Okay. Let's see if we can find another coin. Okay. Another coin, maybe? All right. All right. All right, let's go back over here to this section here. Got a lot of ground to cover, so I just want to make sure I get at least one pass of the high traffic areas before anyone shows up. Okay. I pretty much came here at sunrise. All right, there's something here. Toned it out, though. Yeah, toned it out. Let's find it. Okay. This one was next to a bunch of metal poles and a stair thing here. So it was kind of throwing me. Let's see if I can find it, locate it. Somewhere over there. Let's pop it out. Okay, let's pop it out. There it is. Looks like some kind of chain link looking thing. Yeah, right there. All right. Okay. So, yeah, had a metal pole or a stair thing here, had a metal deal here, and I heard a double beep. Even though I was getting interference here, I can hear it in here with that double beep. So, kind of impressed with the recovery rate and how close you can sometimes get to some targets. Okay, that one toned out again. So this one may again be something that rusts. Okay. And you can see I use a pinpointer a lot. Okay. Yeah. You pretty much use it, and that's why I also have these knee pads right here, because I dropped to one knee, put the phone over the target, so you guys get a first-hand look at what I'm looking at, and we can share in the find together. In this case, it's going to be a rusty nail. A rusty nail, which I anticipated because it picked up in the all metal mode, but toned out when I flipped to the tone mode. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh wow, I see it right on top. Look at this. Some kind of, I don't know what that is. Some kind of jewelry thing. Guess that goes into the, I don't know what it is, but it sounds like I should keep it pile. Okay. Let me just put it in my pocket here. That earring I found earlier and this other thing don't really fit in the little bag or tubes that I use where I put the coins and other junk right here. Right there. So let's see. Let's keep going. All right. And that was just on the surface too. So someone dropped that recently. It surely wasn't there 2 to 4 weeks ago either. Okay. All right. And when I am short on time, I will focus on the high traffic areas. This one's coming in kind of irony, meaning it rusts iron. Okay. All right, let's see. I sound like post 10. I'm not sure what post 10 is. It's just yours truly, me, Zeke Smell Detecting Finds, aka Glenn. I just use Zeke as a cool name to call the channel. Okay. Okay, right there. Again, it's going to be something that possibly rusts. There it is. Looks like a washer. Yeah, it's a washer. You're right. Okay. All right. Let's continue on. Press on. We've got some more park to search. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's tone it. Lost it. All right. Let's dig it. Let's dig it. Sounded like in this area here. Wow. Wonder if it's deep. Sounds like right here. Okay, it's on. All right, I'm gonna have to dig it. Maybe a little. Okay. All right. Okay, right there. All right, cool. Another YouTuber, huh? All right, cool. I may have to check it out. All right. This one's a little bit down there. Could be the underlayment pin that they lay in the ground. Yeah, I feel something. Yeah. So I have a rule of thumb about not going past the underlayment fabric that they lay on the ground before they put the mulch down. Well, here's another hit. That one toned out also. Let's see if that's another one that's on the surface maybe. Yeah, this one may be down there also. Let's skip it. All right. Normally, if I had more time, I'd probably be digging everything. But sometimes you gotta play it by ear. Okay, here's another one. Another one that didn't, or that toned out, so could be another one of those rusty dealies. All right, this may be down there again. Holy cow. Wonder if there's like a pipe here or something. It's not acting like a pipe though. All right, I think I felt something. Let's see. Yeah, I can feel it. All right, I'll let that one go. Holy cow. I wonder if it's part of the old structure. Here, and there's another one. Okay. What's leading me to believe this may be that other structure that used to be here when they remodeled the place. They tend to keep the base of the old structures in the ground and just put up the new stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna let that one go. Okay. Oh, wait. Another one. Let's see if that one's close to the surface. Oh, there it is. Some kind of ball bearing. A ball bearing. Cool. Let's press on. All metal mode. Okay. Here we go. Toned out again. If it's close, I'm gonna dig it. If it's not, I'm gonna leave it. Meaning if the pinpointer picks it up. All right, let's leave it. All right. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta call your shots. Ooh, here we go. What was that? It sounds like multiple targets or something on top. Here, how the quick recovery. There's something here. And then there's something here. Toned them both out. Let's go check it out. Come on. Where'd you go? Wow. I am not calling these that well. Okay, let's try this. Let's just go ahead and pop it out. See if it's here. Okay, it's there. Oh, right there on the underlayment. Shoot. All right, another one to pass up. At least we know it's not something, or that's something that rusts versus a coin. All right, let's keep going. Big Mannix from I've got one of those, but I use it for throwing into the local ponds and dragging it and seeing if I can pick up anything. And so far I've only picked up hooks and wires and some fishing parts, fishing reel parts. I haven't gotten anything good. I was hoping for like a multi-tool or something. Okay, this is another weird one. Let's see if it's close to the surface. Okay. I bet maybe another one of those. Oh wow, I hit it quickly. Wow. Underlayment is right there. Very shallow. I'm gonna have to let that one pass. I do it on YouTube off and on, meaning this same channel, I'll just call it out as I'm trying it out. I've only done like a couple of those. Okay, I'll go to tone mode. Okay, picking up a lot of that stuff. Iron stuff. Here we go. Disappeared again. Let's just see if it's on top. Yeah, it is. All right. Let's just check this one out, knowing that the underlayment is pretty close to the surface. This seems kind of big. There's the underlayment again. Shoot. Yeah, very, very shallow underlayment. Like that was less than an inch. Normally it's about 4 to 6 to sometimes a foot down. All right, here we go. Toned it out again. All right, let's see what this could be. Oh, I see it right there. Looks like a paper clip. Straightened out paper clip. All right, well, found it. Found it. All metal mode, continuing on, Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Yeah, and the gear that I'm using, $70, $70.35, $16, and then had this for, I forgot, years, and I just repurposed it. Okay. Okay, let's tone that one. All right, that one could be a nickel, could be a pull tab, could be a ring. Let's find out. Oh, it's a nickel. All right. All right, cool. Found a nickel. So we've got a dime, a quarter, and a nickel plus that foreign coin. So we just need a penny, and we got a coin slam again. I call it a grand slam when you get a dollar. Okay, like one of those Susan B. Anthony dollars, Sacagawea dollars or something. I did find a quarter the other day that had, that was for a commemorative, I guess, for a doctor, and has a defect in COD, we trust, C-O-D instead of God, and they say it's worth something. Rumor has it. I'm just saving it, put it with my other stuff I found, but I didn't put it with the clad coins. I put it separate. It's kind of where I keep the Wheaties and other older coins that I'm not going to cash in. Okay, so one more. Okay, one more to call out a penny, maybe. And the penny, the dime, and the quarter will come out at a high tone. The low tone that you heard with that nickel is the same one you'll hear with pull tabs, my gold band wedding ring, and nickels. Well, this good metal detector costs $70.35, and I only can tell you what I use, and if I was starting out again, this would be my first metal detector, hands down. My first metal detector cost $300 back in 1986, so in today's dollars, I'm sure it's more. And I knew I was going to get hot and heavy into detecting, at least off and on, and then eventually, you know, depending on where I'm at, getting out there and doing this. So I invested fairly, you know, back then for me was $300 was a chunk of change. But if I had to do it again, I would do this right here, Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. But I would say you got to have a pinpointer, handheld pinpointer. There's no built-in pinpointer here, and even with my other machines that do have a built-in pinpointer, I still use the handheld because it's a lot easier to find something with a handheld pinpointer, so you don't have to keep going up and down and do a bunch of deep knee bends just to adjust your machine to get over the target and locate your find. Yeah, beach is too far for this, and like I was saying, getting started into the hobby and sticking to it, you want to be able to have easy startups, and the easy startup for me is these local playgrounds, as well as just throw the stuff in the pickup and I'm gone. And the local beaches here, lakes, or Corps Engineer lakes that do require a permit. Plus you have to check out at the ranger office and show them what you find, in case you found any relics and curios or whatnot, or anything of value. So like, it would just cheer me up if I got a permit and found some good stuff, and next thing I know I have to give it up. I'd rather just skip it and stick to places that allow me to hunt at basically low regulations, I guess. Only requirement here is don't damage the landscaping, and only can come here during park hours. Okay, that's it. But that will change depending on your location, so you definitely have to check out your rules in your area. All right, let's go back around here. I'm going to start working the outer perimeter of the structure. I see some folks already showing up, and I kind of let, oh wait, I'm in all tone mode. Okay, ooh, right here, that might be a coin too. Oh, it's right on top. I see it. That's basically a surface find right there, quarter. All right, not all I need is a penny, and I got that coin slam. All right, right there, I was in all tone mode, so definitely skipped a lot of stuff. That Russ, let me go back to all metal mode. All right, got a quarter. I like that. Oh, look at this. Surface find. Surface find. What is this thing? Little kid ring thing here. Ooh. All right. It doesn't count technically, but I went over it with the detector, so I put my sweep. I'll just call it as a surface find. All right. Okay, that's the structure. Structure. Okay, more structure. Yeah, $70.35. That's what I got it for. Price will fluctuate. I've seen it as high as 90 something. Okay. Crackly noise right here. All metal mode. Disappears in tone mode. We'll skip it for now. But it's probably going to be like a piece of wire, paper clip, bobby pins. Another crackly noise. Crackly noise. Let's go ahead and dig this one just to confirm. Okay. Just to confirm. Yeah, I think I put a link in the stream where I think you can pick one up from one of the dealers here. I think Shields, can't remember, but it's in there, and that's I think the current price. Okay, we'll skip that one. Oh, what is this? Oh, I actually see it. I see it right there. That is what you'll typically encounter. That is true melee detecting in real life right there. Pull tabs and nails. You want to get started in the hobby, you'll definitely pick up a lot of those. Okay, I look at it as I'm out and about getting a little exercise, got my knee pads on so I can do my deep knee bends. I'm probably easily done at least 50 already deep knee bends, going up and down, if not possibly even 100. I just do a running kind of estimate based on the amount of trash I picked up. And yeah, about 50 is probably a solid number every time I go out, but it's probably more. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, working the metal structure. Again, come straight at it. Don't go side to side or you're going to get a false return. It's going to make it sound like you got a good target. Okay. Coming back around. Okay. Okay, that's the structure underneath here. That's a great idea. I'm good with just eyeballing the amount of trash I picked up. I have my daily routine workout that I do Mondays through Fridays. Mile and a half on the elliptical, 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups. You know, gotta maintain. And then I find when I do this, I kind of notice that my waist doesn't get as wide as it does when I'm not, because this activity definitely helps. Okay, that's a toned it out, so maybe something rusty. Let's find it. Let's find it. And it could be another one of those things that's down in there. Yep. Okay. Let's just go ahead and dig real quick. Love digging this mulch. That easy to dig up stuff. But again, you got that underlayment that you got to watch for. Okay, I overshot it. It's over here. Right in here. Let's slide it over. Wow, I moved it. Okay, let me just keep sweeping it to the side. Yeah, I moved it over here now. What could this be? Something that rust. Let's see. Okay, I moved it. And you can see the value of pinpointer, handheld pinpointer. Because you can definitely chase something like crazy. Right there. Look at that thing. That thing blended in big time in that mulch. So, all right. That's why you have a handheld pinpointer. Before, I wasn't using a pinpointer. I was just using the pinpointer on my machine. And back then it was at 1225X. And I was on a metal detecting forum way back. And some of the old schoolers were calling out, hey, get a pinpointer, get a pinpointer. So I ended up getting a pinpointer, the Garrett Pro Pointer. And that was like $100. And then I wanted to try out this thing for $16. And cool beans. It works. Only quirk is it's got this little 2-second delay. I'll show you that here in a moment. All right, this is coming in crackly in all metal mode. So it could be a wire, paper clip, etc. And here's the quirk. 1000, 2000. Now it's ready to search. Okay. It's ready to search for stuff. Okay. I may need to bump this one again. Okay. That's the quirk that I noticed with this. Other than that, it's pretty close to feel and look of the Pro Pointer. Okay. All right, let's go check the machine, see if yeah, it's crackling. It's over here now. Yep, it's over here. All right, it's over here. Let's see. Okay, there it is. All right. Well, it wasn't a piece of wire or anything, but it definitely picked up that. All right, it's doing its job at least. And we're learning the machine. I've only had this one for 3-4 weeks, and I am very happy with it, to the point of if anyone just walked up to me or even on this channel said, hey, I want to get started, don't have a lot to spend, what's a solid machine? I would tell you this one. And at the start of the video, I even explained how easy it is to set up. I set it at the 3 o'clock position on sensitivity. I keep it at the 11 o'clock position on discrimination. And that's it. I start detecting. I leave it in all metal mode. I'll switch to tone mode once I come to a target like this. Okay. This sounds like it may be close to the surface. Or it could be multiple targets. Go to tone mode. Disappears. All right, and it had a slight crackle. Oh, I see it right there. Bobby pin. Nice. Okay. And yeah, so if someone asked me, I say get this. But I would say get you a pinpointer too, because you don't want to be chasing a signal, and you'll encounter the lost signal. Okay. The lost signal is a case where you have a target that's coming in solid at first because you have your coil. It's laying, you know, parallel, flat as your coil passes over it. But then as you bump it around, you'll move it around, and that reorienting of the, or repositioning of the target that you're searching for will change the sound that you get coming back at times, to the point of you'll even lose the target. And that's the case where I call the lost signal, chasing a lost signal. Here we go. Oh, this one, oh, I left it in all tone mode. Oh, wow, I left it in all tone mode. So, something's still there. Or no? Oh, I see it. I see it right there. Looks like a piece of wire. Okay. All right, there's still something there. Oh, I switched it to all tone. All right, this could be another rusty dealie. Pretty close to the surface. Let's see. No. Not there. Let's try it again. Okay, back here. Oh, wow. No, I thought that was it. Something's still here. Let me dig it. It's pretty close to the surface, so I can just sweep it off to the right or to the left, and we'll kick it out. Okay, it's over here now. You see it? I don't see it. There it is. Woo! Look at that. Rusty nail. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, that's the structure. Come back around. Nope. No takers there. Crackly sound. Toned it out. Crackly. Let's see what that could be. I don't see this one yet. Okay, there it is. Another nail. Another nail. Another nail. Let's keep going. All right. All metal mode. Working the structure. I think with this pass here, that'll cover all the perimeter of the structure. And at this point, I probably have to call it because there's some folks starting to show up. And we just want to let them have their go at the park. But before I go, I want to hit this one section that by the benches and the perimeter here. It's a high traffic area. High traffic area by the picnic thing and by the bench. So let's see if I can maybe coax something out of there. Just make sure, yeah, it's an all metal mode. So we're gonna pick up a bunch of metal stuff, but hopefully we can listen to the tone and adjust from it. Okay. Okay, that one crackled. Okay. All right, we'll keep going. Another crackly sound. All right, so high trash area, I'm gonna leave it in tone mode, okay? And all we're gonna listen for is the high tone. We'll even skip that sound, okay? All right, and that could be a nickel, but I just wanna demonstrate high trash area, being able to pick out a coin, be it a nickel, a dime, or a penny, a dime, or a quarter, okay? And unfortunately, you have to just call it and say, I'm gonna skip the nickels and potential gold rings for those pull tabs as well, and see if you can focus more on the coins. So in this case, this is straight coin hunting in all tone mode, set at the 11 o'clock discrimination. Okay, and usually I do this when I'm short on time and I want to cover a high traffic area that I know has a lot of trash. I don't want to spend a lot of time digging for trash targets, even though I may be missing some good targets. All right, so here I'm just gonna see if we can just do a fast sweep around this area, which is a sidewalk high traffic area, and see if something will pop here, and then I think I'll be able to call the stream. Okay, so it looks like it's mainly just a lot of trash. I can hear the little the target ID return. That's the rebar probably from the sidewalk. Okay. Okay, here's some foily stuff. So you hear that low tone. Okay, we're listening for a high tone. Potential coin is what we're looking for. Okay. Okay, that's the metal bench. Okay. Okay, nothing there. Okay, so this stretch right here, a lot of people, they come over here, they have fun and all that, and what I notice is they like to sit on this retaining wall, and oftentimes they'll lose stuff. So let's go walk the retaining wall and see if we can maybe find a coin out of it. Oh, here's a bottle cap. Okay, it toned it out. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Come on, let's see it. Listen for that high tone. Okay. And again, this is when I'm short on time and I just want to cover a lot of ground that I know has a lot of trash, and I'm willing to skip the potential nickels and what do you call it? Pull tabs, as well as rings. Here we go. This one you got to be careful, because there's a metal structure that they left the base here, and it sounds like it's just about here, so I'm gonna skip it. Yeah, I run into that all the time. Okay. It used to be a playground structure that they had there. They took it down and they left the base, and I pick it up every single time, and the only time I really dig it is if I hear a new sound that I didn't hear before. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, at this point I'm just going to work this open area, and I'm going to keep it in all tone mode and see if I can pick up a coin. Okay, and it pretty much discriminates out all that other junk that we were getting, but unfortunately that also discriminates those nickels and rings. I'm gonna just do one pass in all tone mode, or tone mode. Okay. Okay. Wow, it's starting to get hot now. Had some cooler temps initially, but now it's starting to get a little hot. What time is it? All right. Howdy, howdy. Okay, hear that? That's a low tone. We'll skip it. Okay. So this is a case where you just want coins, basically, or large metal objects. Okay, and you can see how that turned up. Just a few sounds like I hear. There's a pull tab right there. Pull tab. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, another pull tab here. All right, let me go back and forth again. See if I can pick up. Looking for a coin to close it out. Okay. Jackpot be awesome. But that's the case of belly tightening, the hobby, you know. You never know what you're gonna find, and what keeps you going are those good finds versus all the trash you find. Okay, all right, here we go. That's that low tone again. So that, you know, we all knew that wasn't gonna be a coin. Let's see, I'm in a hurry, so I'm gonna go fast and take advantage of the Bounty Hunter tracker fast recovery rate, and I'm only looking to go down about maybe 6 inches down. Not worried about going deeper than that since the underlayment's there. All right. It's one of those things where you're short on time. What do? Do a thorough search of a small section of the area, or just do a fast sweep and hopefully luck into something. Done this many times and been surprised how many times lucked out, even though it was a slow onesie-twosie day. All right, let's go to all metal mode and we'll see the difference. Okay, those two passes were right there. I even see it. Little paper clip dealy. All metal mode's gonna pick up anything, and then we can switch to tone mode. But that's the case where do you skip it or you keep going? And if you're really in a high trashy area, yeah, sometimes just go to tone mode. Okay, disappeared. So that's probably going to be again something that rusts. Okay, something that rusts. Let's see. It's further down. Let's pop it. Okay. All right, let's check it. Comes in crackly too. Let's just dig it. Let's see. There it is. Right there. All right. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Still in all metal mode. Big thing I say getting started in the in melee tightening hobby is just get out there. Before you go, do some tests of your machine on known targets like some coins and jewelry. Listen to the sounds, the settings that you have it on, and how it responds to what you're searching for, and then go out and do it. And the more you do it, the more you'll learn your machine. Okay, here we go. And that was why I like searching in all metal mode, because you can find a lot of stuff that you'll tone out. So, okay, so this is a little key charm thing that probably will rust, and that's probably why it picked up in all metal mode. and not when I toned it out. So, cool beans. Okay. So not bad so far, huh? Got a earring, some coins, some, what do you call it? I don't know what it was. It's some kind of jewelry thing. And then one that looked like it got broken. Okay. All right. And again, I'm in all metal mode now. Okay, that toned out. Let's see what this could be. Pretty close to the surface. Let's sweep it. There it is right there. A rusty nail. Rusty nail. All right. Heard something over here. Huh. Yeah, there we go. Disappeared again. Could be something else that rusts, like another nail. Okay. Oops. Let's pop it out. Okay, let's go sweep it. Somewhere over here. May have moved it, or it could be that underlayment pin again that's way down there. Yeah, it may be that underlayment pin. Let's see. I'm just going to kick it up a little bit, and I'm going to stop. I want to get way down there. Yeah, underlayment pin. Let's cover it. Cover it up. Okay. All metal mode. Let's go back. All right, thanks, Tungsten Carbide. Thanks for joining. Okay. All right, I'm gonna come back around. I'm gonna work this area here where it's shady because it's getting hot. It's like night and day too. Difference between being in the shade and the sun. And it's only 8 o'clock this morning. Wowzer. It's gonna be one of those days. Hit like 105 the other day, and then certain points heat index hit like 100 plus. Ooh, that one stayed on the tone mode. Let's see if there's something here. Okay. All right, we got a penny. Coin slam. We got a penny, a nickel, a dime, and a quarter. Did it. Coin slam it is. Okay, and I thought I heard, yep. I thought I heard another one, so. Okay, you can see how, here's where I just found that penny. There's another one right here, and I thought I heard a second signal, so. Another potential coin, and taking advantage of that fast recovery rate of the machine, the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4, and I would say it did its job. Now I just got to find it. All right, it's right in here. Let's just dig it up really slowly. There it is, right there. Okay, 2 pennies. Sort of matchstick. You mean this thing? I'm using I got it off of Amazon. It's a knockoff, DMYOND. But there's some variations of it you can get, I think, from Temu and AliExpress. I've been happy with it though. Okay, 2 pennies, so we got a coin slam. And let me think now. If I found another nickel and another dime, I'd have a double coin slam. Yeah, so good news, good news. Okay, I'm back in all metal mode. Okay. All right, we're gonna close it out here in a moment, but I wanna do one more search over here by the retaining wall where all the kids like to play and run back and forth between the water park and the playground. Okay, that toned out. We'll skip it. Okay, and I think the water park opens at 9, so we'll see if another set of things get lost and found. Someone loses it, and hopefully I find it. Bounty Hunter Tracker 4 rocks. Again, as I say, I can only recommend what I use or know what stuff I use. And so if you ask me about the Fisher 1225X, I can go in detail of what my machine does from a metal detecting user standpoint. None of that techie stuff. I just tell you what I know about it on how I search for stuff. And then if you ask me about the Radio Shack little beat up thing that I've had for years, I would tell you what I know about that. I would not recommend it as a first machine, even though it's cheap, and I think they made a knockoff of it, Micronta or something. That one you don't want to buy. And then if you want to really get started, I really like the Nock the Macro Simplex Plus. That one has all the LCD display stuff and everything, and has a visual ID and a target ID and depth meter, all kinds of cool stuff. Takes a little bit to learn from. It has some software in it to interpret the sounds, and in the case of using a metal detector, what I like about it is, in this case, the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4, is it's an analog machine. No LCD, no software. It's just a straight circuitry, and you have a sensitivity knob and you have a discrimination knob, 11 o'clock position, and you got this toggle switch, and that's pretty much all you need to rock. And for $70.35, would have probably started, I'm certain I would have started with this machine 40 years ago if it was available to me. Alrighty, all for now. Let's see if I can shut this stream down. It's been having some quirks in trying to shut it down. Doesn't shut down immediately, so sometimes I have to shut it off, go back around, do something. Yeah, see, so I have to come back in again and try shutting it down. So here we go. Let's try it now. Okay, I think that did it.